You know how sometimes life just throws you a curveball, or in this case, a slap shot, and you just whiff. You know what I'm saying?
Good morning. It's the Prospector Show on Rock 107.
Kate, picture this. I'm lounging at home on Monday, minding my own business when the news hits Lord Stanley's Cup. Coming to Northeast PA, making a pit stop. Yeah, the big, shiny, silver, monstrous trophy that's like the holy grail for every beer-swilling hockey fan out there. Right here in Scranton, Pennsylvania, for God's sakes. Not some far-off arena. It's open to the public for photos and general awe. Get this. Brought to you by the Florida Panthers strength coach. He went to Marywood. He's an alum, and he's like, hey, old school, share my glory. Isn't that cool?
That's cool, Prospector. That's like winning the lottery, but like without buying a ticket. Free cup time. You should have been sprinting there with a selfie stick.
Well, I should have been, Kate, but here's the kicker. Marywood, less than a mile from my house. In fact, the exact location where it is, I walked my dog Puka by a couple hours prior in the morning, and I'm not taking her for long walks. I could stroll there in flip-flops, no sweat. I see the story, and I'm thinking, wow, maybe I should go, man. This is kind of cool. It's an iconic trophy. And then I'm like, the couch is so comfortable. You know when your butt sinks in and suddenly getting up to even go to the bathroom feels like climbing Everest.
The couch gravitational pull thing. Come back, Prospector. Don't go on an adventure.
Exactly that. So I'm sitting there pondering, well, it's comfy here. Do I really need to see a giant silver mug? Nah, I'm just going to chill. Inertia wins. By 2 o'clock, it's over. Cup's gone back to wherever the Stanley Cup goes when it's not being paraded. And there I am, staring at the ceiling going, I just blew it. This is the Stanley Cup, Kate.
Yeah, I'm a little shocked.
Yeah, people fight wars over this thing. Hockey players bleed for this. They break bones and they lose teeth. And here I am going, I don't think I can walk 0.6 of a mile right now. It's like the universe handed me a golden ticket. And I'm like, I'm going to wipe my fat backside with that.
I imagine the Panthers guy showing up. Hey, Scranton, behold the cup. And you're at home, behold my remote control. Very you move, Prospector.
Absolutely. He's out there grinding in the NHL, conditioning these athletes to peak performance, helping them hoist that cup in front of screaming fans. And he thinks, I'm going to bring it back to Marywood, my alma mater. I'm going to give Northeast PA a chance to see it. Heart of gold. Yeah, I'm the local who represents Scranton Pride on the radio, and I'm like, no, not doing it. Sorry, I'm flaking. But it's deeper than that, all right? It's deeper. This speaks to modern life. We're all glued to our screens, our couches, our comfort zones. Opportunity knocks, and I'm like, I'm pretending I'm not home. You know what I mean? Remember when people used to do adventures? They'd seize the day. They'd carpe diem, man. Now it's carpe Netflix for me. I feel sad about this. Hockey's like the perfect metaphor. Fast, brutal, requires effort. You got to skate hard, check people, fight for the puck. And me, I'm like the Zamboni driver who just forgets to show up. Sorry, I'm not doing it.
So you passed on the cup.
Yeah.
This is such a Prospector move. Tara should have dragged you there. Lace up, babe. We're cup hunting.
She had offered many times, like, let's go. I'll go see it with you. Let's go. And then I'm like, no, I'm fine. I snoozed on the couch, and she just was like, I can't believe you're not doing this. The moral here, don't let the couch win. Seize the cup or whatever's life's tossing at you.
Rock 107. Now it's time for Does Pennsylvania Have a Budget Yet?
As we move into yet another month, no, we don't.
This has been Does Pennsylvania Have a Budget Yet?
Rock 107. We got 2 tickets for you to check out a pretty cool movie. You just got to win your way in. What are we giving away here, Kate?
We have a private screening for The Conjuring Last Rites at the beautiful Scranton Art House in downtown Scranton.
The showing is 1 week from tonight at 7 p.m., but we're going to play a game called You Can't Beat Kate. Are you ready?
I'm nervous.
We're going to get a person on the phone, and they have to play against you, and it's just basically a movie plot backwards. First one to say, I got it, gets a chance to answer it. You get it right, you win. You get it wrong, the other person wins. So it would work like this. Are you ready, Kate? Let's show them how it's done.
Okay.
You can't beat Kate. A shark spits out so many tourists, the town decides to keep the beaches open forever.
Jaws.
There you go.
Okay. All right. Okay. Maybe. I got this. Maybe.
You want to go to The Conjuring? Get on the rock lines. 1-888-ROCK-107. 1-888-7625-107 to play You Can't Beat Kate. Thanks to Net Credit Union, Century Dental, and Colbert and Grievous Law. Prospector's Pantry Raid, September 11th and 12th. Let's make hunger history.
726 Northeast PA's Classic Rock.
It's Prospector Show on Rock 107. Kate, amazing tickets. We're going to play a game called You Can't Beat Kate. What are we giving away?
Tickets to see The Conjuring, last rights for our private screening.
Dan is on the rock lines. I'll describe a movie backwards, and then you got to beat Kate to the punch here. Dan, you ready to play? You think you can do this?
Sure, why not?
Dan, here's the deal. I will give a movie plot backwards. As soon as you know it, say I got it. If you answer correctly, you win. If you answer wrong, Kate wins and you lose. You can't beat Kate. Are you ready?
You got it.
All right, here goes. A boxer politely gives up his championship belt and goes back to chasing chickens in Philly.
I got it.
Uh-oh. Kate beat you. Go ahead, Kate.
Is it Rocky?
It is. Dan, see, you can't beat Kate. We'll have to have somebody beat you later.
I know.
We'll try again.
I love movies, though, so
Yeah.
just saying.
We might have an empty theater. We're going to play again tomorrow morning. It's 2 for Tuesday at Rock 107. Fun on the phones. I got an email from a woman named Teresa who's about to be married, and she says her mom is more nervous about things than she is. She said, hey, Prospector, can you call my mom, maybe prank her, and maybe bring a smile to her face as she's stressing out about all this? Absolutely. So we're going to call Melissa, that's Teresa's mom, and we're going to tell her there's a problem with the cake. It's time for another Prospector prank call on Rock 107.
Hello?
Hi, yeah, I'm calling for Melissa Campos.
Speaking.
Hi, Melissa. This is Rick Wintermantle over at Bakery. We're bringing...
Okay, yeah.
We have your daughter's cake for this weekend.
Yes.
Right. Real quick, we have it all done. It's en route to the venue. It looks like it should be there around 1 o'clock. And if you want to even go by today, this afternoon, and take a look at it, you're more than welcome to do so.
Okay.
One last thing. We had an issue with the cake. You're not going to notice it. You won't even be able to tell. But I am obligated to let you know between you and I that we're transporting the cake from inside the bakery to the van to take it to where it's going. And we've got a Labrador around here named Haley. Unfortunately, Haley got near the cake and gave it a quick lick. But I don't want you to worry about it. It's our Labrador, Haley.
A dog licked the wedding cake?
Hear me out. Here, it's a small lick on the cake. We were able to take off all that frosting. It didn't go beneath the frosting, so we took all that off.
You mean to tell me you didn't remake it?
Well, there's no time to remake the cake. We can't do that. Let me reassure you, we took the frosting off well outside of the area the dog licked. It didn't go beneath the frosting, so that's all that was removed, and we've redecorated it. And quite honestly, if I didn't told you this, you'd never be able to tell. I mean, I'm obligated to tell you.
My daughter is allergic to dogs.
Yeah, but that doesn't have anything to do with it because...
Cake.
Listen, don't be angry, all right? Just be open-minded.
There is no world this is okay.
Well, can you just be open-minded for a second?
No.
Look, nobody's going to know
cake.
What's that?
And you need to do it now.
I shouldn't even have told you, but I'm obligated because we're a food service company and there's no part of that cake left where the dog
exactly
licked.
What it is. You're a food service company. There should not be an animal near the food.
Why you're just being so uptight? Listen to me.
But I'm being uptight?
Yeah.
You're calling me uptight?
Yeah, you're being awfully
you
uptight.
allowed
Yes.
a dog to destroy.
I didn't allow anything. It happened on accident. Of course, we didn't allow it. It's not destroying your dog's biggest day. It's just going to be between you and me. It's keeping it between us.
I am not paying for this.
What do you mean you're not going to pay for this?
I am not paying.
I'll tell you what we'll do.
Oh, this ought to be good.
As a good faith measure, we'll give you the cake 50% off because this is obviously distressing to you.
I am not paying a single dime for this.
Well, look, I mean, we can't do it for free. It's a lot of work.
I am not paying for that.
Well, to be quite honest with you, I think I'm being pretty generous here. If you look at it, we're basically giving you a new cake.
If I was not at work right now, I would reach through this phone and wring your neck.
I'd like to see you try.
Why are you laughing?
Listen, can I just tell you one thing?
This is not a laughing matter.
Well, it is, since it's a prank call.
Huh?
It's a prank call. It's not real. It's a Prospector prank call, Melissa. I'm not the bakery. I'm Rock 107's Prospector.
That just was not. I was going to be Bridezilla's mom.
Yeah, your daughter Teresa told us we could call you and you were worried about the cake getting there. You've been a great sport, really. I don't blame you at all.
Oh, my God, that little turd.
Tuesday, double shot of Pat Benatar, Northeast PA's Classic Rock. It was a wild weekend, well, at least in the world of NCAA football. Good morning, it's Prospector Show on Rock 107. I'm Prospector.
And I'm Kate.
Top 10 fireworks lit up the season opener. Number 3, Ohio State, toppling number 1, Texas, 14-7, in a defensive slugfest that featured lockdown stops on 4 of 5 fourth down plays.
Meanwhile, number 2, Penn State dominated Nevada, cruising to a 46-11 win behind a strong rushing attack and stout defense.
Another marquee mashup, number 9 LSU, edge number 4 Clemson, 17-10, thanks to some fourth quarter heroics.
Sunday delivered a thriller as number 10 Miami narrowly defeated number 6 Notre Dame from 27-24.
And to wrap up the weekend, Bill Belichick's North Carolina Tar Heels got blasted by the Horned Frogs of TCU last night on ESPN. Score was 48-14. Now, we've got some highlights to share from that game, but I got to remind you, Kate, even though it sounds dirty, it's not. It's just football.
Everyone's excited, you and I included. The tempo and the different jersey numbers that are coming in and out, but he tried to squeeze it in to the big tight end, Curtis. On the back end, that was Jordan. Getting any tip you can get. And they have been stride for stride on those deep balls. Put them in an even bigger hole.
It's Manjack on the grab. Manjack make a big grab earlier. Had to take some antibiotics for it. Got way worse.
I didn't realize is just how susceptible it is to spreading. So if you have any contact with other people, it can spread quickly.
They know now. I'm chuckling, but I wasn't one scratching. That couldn't be pleasant. No.
He's quirky and cranky, and that makes for a lot of awkward interactions.
What a jerk.
Help Prospector learn from his mistakes. It's time for Am I a Jerk? On Rock 107.
All right, I'm at La Festa the other day. I bought some mozzarella sticks. Now, I had plenty of other food. I had some tiramisu, I had some pizza, blah, 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 but I got mozzarella sticks. And I walk over, try to find a table. We find a table a little ways away. Sit down, take a bite. It's cold. Like, it's cooked properly, but it's cold. You know what I mean? Ice cold. Take a second bite. Ice cold. Like, somehow further up the stick, it's getting hotter. I don't know. Like, it's like a reverse firework or something. I don't know. Then I realized, well, I got to take these back. Pick them up, walk on over, go to the, cut the line. I'm sorry, I'm returning these. Get to the guy, he rolls his eyes, but he gives me new ones. Meanwhile, I hear a guy in line go, look at this guy. What a jerk. Am I a jerk?
For once, Prospector, no, you're not a jerk. I would have done the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, this is the deal. You get cold food, you want to get hot food. That's what you pay, unless you're buying like that cold soup, whatever that's called. I don't know what that is, but if you're buying that stuff, which seems silly to me, then you want it cold. If you're buying an icy cold drink, sure, cold. But when you're buying a hot stick of mozzarella cheese, hot is central to the whole thing, right?
I guess.
All right, so we're looking for your things. Am I a jerk on this kind of stuff? What do we got on Facebook and all that stuff?
Tom from your Facebook said, quarter stick down and you're whining? Next time, eat faster or charm the booth guy instead of frost biting his vibe.
It's a quarter stick out of 1 out of 6. So, like, what we're talking about, 1/24th in, what is that? Like, less than, 10%? I don't even know. I can't do the math that quick. Out of the rock lines, am I a jerk?
Hey, Prospector. Not a jerk.
See? Not a jerk. People know. They realize I'm right for once.
They're with it.
Yeah.
Chris said, you deserve hot sticks, Prospector. Don't let anyone tell you different.
I've been saying that all along. I deserve them, for crying out loud. You know? 4% I have. 4%.
I was like, what are you doing? The math.
Yeah, on the calculator, by the way. I didn't do it in my head. Go ahead.
Marianne from your Twitter said, how were they not hot? I mean, were they just sitting around, not cooked enough? What was going on? Either way, not a jerk.
They were sitting around for a while, I guess, before they got to me. And that happens, and I get it. And they were very nice about, taking them and getting new ones. It was the other guy who was a jerk about it. Trying to find out if I'm a jerk. Got a text in. Nope. 100% not a jerk. The guy in line, though, definitely was.
Yeah. Catherine from our TikTok said, nope, the price is significantly increased and the food quality got terrible. My boyfriend ordered pasta visual and it was basically macaroni with a bitter canned sauce dumped on it.
All right.
What a nightmare.
Yeah. Now, I will say this. Food prices have gone up across the board. Things were a little more expensive at La Festa. Everything I had to eat, including the hot mozzarella sticks, totally up to expectations in par, though.
Yeah, I had an amazing tiramisu.
See?
Mike,
from where? Do you remember which way you got it?
The one on the end by Lavish.
Okay,
on that
the one
corner.
Like Carmelo's or
yes,
whatever. Yeah,
yes.
there you go. Okay.
Mike from your Twitter said, kind of jerky, my dude. You nibbled, then nagged. But cold sticks are a sin, so I'll let it slide. Line guy's probably just hangry.
I'm just giving them the ding because he finally came around. Nibbled and then nagged. Wow. All I know is my sticks were not hot. And that's how I expect them to be. Got Annette on the rock lines listening either on the app from Philly or she's up here in Northeast PA. We're not sure. Annette, am I a jerk?
No, I did the same thing.
No, wait, did you get cold mozzarella sticks?
No, I had the same incident in another restaurant.
Oh, okay. Well, this was at La Festa, but I get it. And you weren't a jerk about sending it back, right?
No, you just tell them your food's cold and they should take it back and get you new stuff.
And the guy at the restaurant rolled his eyes, but he gave me new food. It was the person in line behind me saying I was a jerk, right?
Yeah, he was a jerk.
He was the jerk, and that's what I would say. In the question today of am I a jerk, according to Northeast PA, I'm most decidedly absolutely not a jerk. I know there's still some comments yet to get to, though, but I just wanted to, the math isn't mathing here. I am not a jerk.
I know.
You're going to have 400 people calling in 2 seconds to make me a jerk.
I love this one. Michelle said, nah, I'd invite them to sample one that you didn't already bite into.
Yeah, you know what? Michelle's absolutely right. That's the move. You walk up in line, you go, ready like that? Hey, bite my sticks!
Life's pretty tough right now. There's plenty of bad news, but it's not all bad. It's time for the brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
You've probably seen the video by now. A guy in Pennsylvania climbed onto the monorail at Hershey Park on Saturday and saved a little boy who walked onto the elevated track. Here's the guy who saved him.
Kind of like the dad instincts kicked in. Absolute relief. And even I could feel it in him, the relief, as soon as he got into my arms. And thank goodness he came straight into my arms.
The guy's name is John Sampson, and of course, yes, he has kids of his own.
Thanks. We needed that. The brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107. Grab the kids, call your neighbors, and gather around the radio.
It's now time to announce the winner of Prospector's Jam Bag of the Day, as decided by you at rock107.com.
We uncover the most baffling, ridiculous, pathetic, cockeyed, laughable, preposterous blunders in the world of misdeeds. Nominee number 1.
You know you've done something special when it could win you Husband and Father of the Year. A 45-year-old man from Wisconsin was in court after he faked his own death, abandoned his wife and his 3 kids, and fled the country to be with his mistress in Eastern Europe. Ryan Borgwart made it look like he drowned while kayaking last August, but they never found his body. He staged his kayak in a lake, paddled an inflatable raft to shore, rode 70 miles on an e-bike, took a bus to Detroit, then Toronto, hopped 3 flights to Paris, Asia, and then back to Europe. It turned out he'd been talking to a woman from Uzbekistan that he met online a few months earlier. Cops eventually found out he'd gotten a new passport, taken out a $375,000 life insurance policy, and reversed his vasectomy so he could start a new family. They got him extradited back to the United States and charged him with obstruction. Wisconsin doesn't have a specific charge for faking your own death. He was facing up to 9 months in jail, but agreed to a plea deal that lowered it to just 45 days. But the judge rejected that deal and doubled it, or almost doubled it. They sentenced him to 89 days because that's how long he made his family think he was dead. He also had to pay $30,000 to cover the cost of search and rescue.
Nominee number 2.
If you're a criminal, the only thing worse than being caught and having your mask ripped off by Scooby-Doo and the gang is being caught by a grown man in a Batman onesie. A 20-year-old burglary suspect in Florida named Justin Shimpey was apprehended by an adult named Kyle Mivert, who was wearing Batman pajamas at the time. Kyle was in bed around 2 in the morning when his home security cameras alerted him to a man breaking into his truck. He called the cops, then went outside and heard the same suspect ransacking his neighbor's garage. He sprang into action and detained him until officers arrived. Kyle later told police, I grabbed a hold of his shirt and right wrist and told him, listen, don't try to get away. I have plenty of experience with this. He added, I'm really glad I have my Batman pajamas on because they gave me the extra confidence I needed.
And the winner is
the dad who faked his death and abandoned his family to go be with his mistress from Uzbekistan. You're the Yam Bag of the Day, and we'll move on to Friday's Yam Bag of the Week competition. Keep it here for all the nominees for Prospector's Yam Bag of the Day, weekday mornings on Rock 107. Fast. Be sure to catch us live weekdays from 5:30 to 10 a.m. on Rock 107 or online at rock107.com or the Rock 107 app. A free download for your Android or iPhone. Subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, or wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss Prospector's Prime Cuts.